boys and girls. I'm Mr. John, and welcome to the Kiwanis Reading Corner. I'm so glad you're joining me today. This book is about Larry Gets Lost Under the Sea, written by Eric Ode and John Skewes, illustrated by John Skewes. You will notice extra words on the pages. These words will tell you things about the ocean and the creatures who live there. Anytime you'd like to read those words, you can just hit the pause button. The hat I'm wearing is Dory, the fish that helped find Nemo when he was lost in the ocean. So maybe Dory can help us find Larry because he's going to get lost in the ocean. We'll start the story. This is Pete. This is Larry. Pete has a bucket and a shovel to carry. A day at the beach, what a place to explore. Could Larry and Pete ask for anything more? Pete began building a castle of sand. Larry thought it maybe he'd give Pete a hand. But then a strange animal crept into view, a seashell with legs. This was certainly new. Notice the little crab that Larry's looking at. It crawled to a pool left behind by the tide where all sorts of creatures were trying to hide. Some crept, some skittered, some swam with a flash. Then suddenly Larry was caught by a splash. Look what happened to Larry. He got caught by a wave. Did that ever happen to you when you go to the beach? So Larry set off in his dog paddle style. He might as well swim and explore for a while. A garden of plants bumped his nose and his knees and grew like a forest of undersea trees. Larry dove deeper, and what should appear? A man in a mask. What was he doing here? The man scooped up Larry and rose from the water. What's this, he discovered? A walrus? An otter? They boarded a boat where his friends took a look. They'd never seen dogfish like this in a book. And here's Larry getting pulled up into a boat. Soon all the workers were noisy and busy. But Larry missed Pete, and he wondered, where is he? He snuck down a tunnel, and as he went creeping, suddenly Larry heard buzzing and beeping. The pup tried to hide to escape the commotion, but when he looked out, he was under the ocean. The water was filled with all sorts of surprises, fishes and creatures of all shapes and sizes. Look at all the animals that Larry was looking at through the window. Sea turtles, an octopus, a shark, jellyfish, sardines, stingrays, and swordfish. As they went deeper, the water grew dark. The sunlight above them was barely a spark. See the little red submarine he's in? He peeked out again. What a shock, what a scare. Creatures like giants were swimming out there. Darker and darker the waters were growing. Larry was worried. Where could they be going? He saw a fish that flickered with light. They glimmered and shimmered like candles at night. Deeper they traveled, his eyes opened wider. Now he saw creatures that crept like a spider. Then hot, steamy bubbles rose up in the dark. Larry grew frightened. He let out a bark. Arf! Well, look who's on board, said the man with a smile. Let's get you back home. We've been gone for a while. They rose to the surface where he opened a door. They hopped in a boat and then raced back to shore. See, Larry got out of the boat and he's now on the beach. "It's Larry," said Pete. He let out a cheer. "Hooray! Where have you been hiding? We're so glad you're here." "It's time to go home," said the boy to his pup. They climbed in the car and Dad buckled them up. And soon they were sleeping as tired as could be, the two friends together with dreams of the sea. And that's the end of our story. Larry Gets Lost Under the Sea, written by Eric Ode and John Skewes, and illustrated by John Skewes. And I hope you'll join us again soon in the Kiwanis Reading Corner. Bye for now.